I think the most important thing about being a director is that you're awake, so that when something wonderful happens, you don't miss it. Because in all honesty, you have to say, I don't know. When something terrific happens, I know. I think it's wonderful to not know what the result could possibly be. I've dealt most of my life with Shakespeare. I'm always saying, for God's sake, read carefully, because somewhere there will be a clue to something. It's like a map. It's taking us right to the very essence of what we are. I admire beyond imagining the texts of Shakespeare, but the thing that grabs you is beneath it is this huge and overwhelming love. He has such a compassion for human beings. I think we get awfully fey about being artists because we're dealing with paint, or because we're dealing with classical language, or because we're dealing with orchestras, and you want to say, my dad was an artist, and he was a gardener. Very little education, but what he could do in a garden, just truly amazing. Amazing. I think every walk of life has artists. Every walk of life is capable of beauty. It's music that drives you, or if it's painting, or if it's literature, or if it's the theatre, or if it doesn't matter. But the world of the imagination is hugely important. Whatever I do, I must not diminish the imagination, but I must allow it to expand. I try to come up with a design, a space in which anything could happen, and I throw in the components that I think the text has suggested and therefore might be usable at some point. The text is important because it's the roadmap, because it leads us there, but it's leading us to a truth. I can't imagine that it isn't the same for painters. The painting is leading us to a truth. The painting is not it. The painting leads us to the truth. Something is experienced, something is felt. And it needs the experience of what you bring to it, you as the audience member. It's the fact that it's your heart and your soul and your emotions, and it's that sharing that makes it the important event. There's a wonderful line in The Winter's Tale. It is required you to awake your faith. I don't think there's anything you can read, listen to, go to watch, where that isn't necessary. And I believe deeply that art and faith are the same thing. Once your head is capable of becoming it, and your heart is capable of embracing it, you can go anywhere.